every day above ground. Every day above ground is a good day. Every day above ground's an awesome day. I'll never forget the first time I heard this particular piece of advice. Every day above ground's a good day. And I think it was at something work. I was in my 20s, my probably late 20s, at something for work with a bunch of my younger friends. And we were at something that they'd sent us to, some personal development and some leadership development and training that a bunch of us had been sent to. And we're sitting there together, and the motivational speakers up strutting across the stage. We weren't in the front. We were sitting in the back. That was back when we were young and we didn't know better and foolish, and we thought we knew everything, right? When you're young, you know absolutely everything you need to know to create whatever you want in life or to have a great life. We don't know that back then, at least back then, I didn't know that I had any control over my life or that I could control anything. I just thought, if I take these steps, I'll be successful. And so for some reason, every day above ground is a great day resonated with me, but I didn't know why till literally decades later. So the motivational speaker was up there talking about happiness and leadership and thinking and things that I, pretty much paid no attention to back then. But I do remember every day above ground is a great day. And it wasn't until literally decades later, in my 50s, that, and periodically throughout the decades, I would be reminded of, we can do this, we can do that, we have control, we get in life what we put into it, all kinds of different positive messages and beliefs and things. And some, would go in one ear and out the other, but obviously they went in one ear and then they stuck somewhere in my mind. And when I needed them after my sudden cardiac arrest, I started to recall and remember a lot of these things that I'd heard before, but never really done anything with and never really practiced. And that's what today's topic is all about. It's about gratitude and appreciation, because every day above ground being a good day, a great day, or an awesome day is us appreciating what is. It's appreciating that we are just alive. All we have to do is be alive to affect and impact our experience, to have a say in what our life is going to look like. We get in life what we think about, what we focus on, what we are grateful for, or what we commiserate about. I noticed as I've done different activities and different exercises, the Lifeline exercise is a good one for this. We talked about a few days ago, and we talk about in depth in the Get Up and Go Challenge. We go through the Lifeline exercise for different areas and aspects of our life because it's so powerful and it's so simple. Anybody can do it. Same with gratitude and appreciation. I did not purposefully practice gratitude or appreciation probably until I was 50 and had my sudden cardiac arrest. And after that, as part of my study and trying to figure out what the heck had happened to me and why I was still here, I realized that gratitude and appreciation is a huge component in us being able to control how we think and how we feel about things. And I started out and I did a bunch of different things and tried a bunch of different modalities and different ways of focusing on gratitude and focusing on what I want. And it morphed over time to now, in the morning, the first thing I think about is a couple of things that I'm grateful for. And before I fall asleep at night, I try to think of, and I don't try to, I think of every day, I just a brainstormed list of things that happened during the day that I'm grateful for, that were awesome. For example, yesterday I got to, hang out with my amazing granddaughter, who I've been missing terribly since she started school. She was kind of my little godsend during COVID-19. We were hanging out every day together, and then she started school, and school's back in session, and so now she's in school every day, and I don't hardly ever get to see her, like maybe once a week, or so at the time it was a week and a half. I was going through grandma withdrawal. So I was super grateful for that. So it isn't hard once you start doing it to come up with things that we're grateful for. And it has like this snowball effect. If I think about something that makes me happy, or that I'm grateful for, or that is fun, all of a sudden I start to think of other things. Our brain does something called stacking. And it'll stack in a positive way, or it'll stack in a negative way. If I think a negative thought, all of a sudden my brain and my subconscious will start serving me up more evidence to stack onto that negative thought. If I think about a positive thought or a happy thing like gratitude or appreciation for something, my brain will switch to and start stacking on things to be grateful for, or things to appreciate. It works both ways. It doesn't work both ways simultaneously. Meaning, if I'm thinking about positive, happy things I'm grateful for, things I appreciate, things that make me happy, things that make me smile, things that are beautiful, things that are good, things that make me feel good, I cannot at the same time be thinking about things that make me feel bad. So if I'm thinking about gratitude and appreciation and things that make me feel good, I am automatically attracting more of those things to me. The reverse is true as well. If I'm thinking about doubt, worry, fear, negativity, how I got screwed, that I'm jealous of somebody, that somebody is greedy, if I'm judging, if I'm doing and piling on, or if I had a negative experience, I can pile on a whole bunch of stuff. Well, if I'm doing that, I'm attracting more of that. I'm not attracting what I want, because we always want to feel good, right? So I challenge you today, if you've never been a person that thinks about or appreciates or focuses on gratitude or how you feel on purpose, I challenge you today and every day till the end of the, not till the end of this month, but till the end of our next 30-day challenge, whether you participate in the challenge or not, I challenge you every day to think of at least one thing that you're grateful for, either when you first wake up in the morning or when you go to bed at night. You can journal it. For a while, I kept a gratitude journal where every day I would write down things I was grateful for. And then it became a running tally that I would just always, I'd have it and I would just write in my book whenever something cool happened. And what a fun tool to have. What a great resource to have at your disposal. You might be, something bad might happen and you're feeling bad about something. You pull out that gratitude journal and you just start reading some of the things you're grateful for. Sometimes it's big things. Sometimes it's just little things like I'm grateful for my morning cup of coffee. I am super grateful for magnifying glasses. I probably have more appreciation and more gratitude for magnifying glasses than almost anyone else on the planet, because they are a lifeline for me. So it doesn't have to be giant things that we're grateful for, like hanging out with people that we love and care about, or getting a promotion, or getting a job, or anything big like that, although we want to appreciate and be grateful for those things as well. But the little things, it's how it makes us feel. It's not how big the thing is that we're grateful for, it's the feeling that's associated with it. So sometimes the little thing like that first sip of coffee in the morning, I'm so grateful and appreciative of that. Maybe that makes me feel more intense and good than some other big thing might to somebody else. And again, it's different and unique for each of us. Each of us, what makes us feel good is different. It's what makes life so fun and interesting. So that's our challenge. That's our lesson for today. And I am going to kind of beg you a little bit to not take as long to figure out the power of paying attention to how we feel and focusing on feeling good than it took me. I don't want anybody to have to struggle for 50 years and then boom, have to figure it out on a dime because things aren't going the way you want it to. I remember really noticing, I'd experiment with this on myself. I would feel bad about something and watch my brain stack a whole bunch of bad things on it, and then I would feel good about something and happy about something, and then my brain would stack a bunch of good things on that. So I actually use myself as a science experience to test these things out. I just don't say, hey, do this, it works. I'm like, well, this is what works for me. This is what I tried. I recommend you try to. Or, hey, I don't recommend you do that. I don't recommend that anybody think of negative things and stack a whole bunch of things on them and then try to let them go. That is like the hard way to move forward in your life. The secret is focus on what you want all the time. When you catch yourself feeling and thinking like a victim, or feeling like the world is out to get you, or any negative thing at all, if it makes you feel bad or negative or heavy at all, automatically flip that to something that makes you feel good. Something as simple as a rubber ducky with a broken beak. Whatever it is, anything that can make you smile, switch to that and let your subconscious pile positive things on your life and not negative things. It's interesting how, as I've changed my thinking from negative to positive, from victimhood to victor, I hate that expression, by the way, it's just so cliche, but the less I think of myself as a victim or poor me or ain't it awful or why did this happen to me, the less of those situations come into my life where I'm in a situation where I might feel like the world is out to get me. So that's it. That's our lesson for today. Every day above ground is an awesome day, and we make that a reality for us by focusing on the things that we're grateful for, the things that we can appreciate, because there's something in all of our lives. If you're watching me, you can appreciate that you have the ability to access technology, however you might be accessing it right now. Or if you're listening to me on the podcast, how the heck are you able to do that? Guess what? millions of people, probably billion people or more, don't have that capability, don't have that access that you do. So appreciate that anything that's in your life, anything that's in our lives that we can appreciate, we need to appreciate. All right, have an awesome day. If I can help you in any way, any questions about gratitude, appreciation, or anything else we've talked about, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, join us here on the Get Up and Go Challenge page, the Get Up and Go Challenge private group, for our next 30-day Get Up and Go Challenge, starting October 1st through 31st. And again, access to the previous 3 30-day plus Get Up and Go challenges is always available in the Get Up and Go Challenge page, out of order, or on the Get Up and Go Challenge private group, in order in the units section. All right, have a great day. Every day above ground's an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.